So today we're talking about the Turkish Get-Up. This move is a great full body strength exercise that strengthens the body in a very functional way, preparing you for everyday life tasks. A couple of key things that we're working with the Turkish Get-Up are the hips, the core, spinal mobility, so the ability to twist and move with the spine and properly brace the spine. For the hips, increasing the mobility and stability of the hips for things like squats, deadlifts, lunges, so that our hips, when we come down into a lunge, we're not shifting to the side like this. We stay nice and stable so that all the muscles can work the way they're supposed to and keep your body protected from injury. For the shoulders, it takes you through a good range of motion so that we gain that mobility that we're always working on. All right, for things like the chest press, a lat pull down, so that we can properly engage the right muscles, as well as stabilizing the shoulder for something like an overhead press or a chest press, so that the shoulder stays safe while we're putting serious load on it in these positions. So you may have noticed that we've already started incorporating some of the segments of this move into the Cut 7 programming, and we're going to continue to do it. So I'm going to show you with a kettlebell, which is how it's traditionally done, but in class, we're usually going to be using a dumbbell because it's safer and it's more comfortable while we're starting to learn the basic movement mechanics. For the Turkish Get-Up, I'm going to start laying on my back. Kettlebell starts right next to me on my side. It's going to start about in line with my rib cage. All right. I'm going to start by rolling over. I take my hand inside the bell. Thumb and forefinger go into that corner so that when I bring it up to this position, my forearm is resting in that crevice between the horn and the bell, which is going to relieve a lot of that pressure on the wrist in this position. So it's on the floor. I roll over, give it a hug. All right, roll over to my back. It's now resting on my chest. This leg comes up, so same leg. If my right hand has the bell, my right leg is going to be in this position here. Foot flat on the floor, left leg is straight. I take my other hand, I help press it up into that chest press position. I feel that pec engagement. I'm feeling my shoulder stabilizing. All right, from here I take that left hand, I bring it out to the side. Now I drive through my left foot, feeling that glute squeeze on my left side, to roll over onto that right side. One thing I'm not doing is allowing this knee to drop. I'm keeping this knee high, all right, driving through that glute. From here, I dig through my left elbow, squeeze my core in those obliques to lift up to here. Eyes are on the bell the entire time to maintain proper stability of that shoulder, all right? From here, I drive up with the hand, scoot that hand in a little bit so my chest is tall, my core is braced, all right? So I dig through my right foot to lift my hips. I'm feeling that right glute engage, my core is braced. I'm creating a straight line from the kettlebell up there all the way down through my shoulders on down to the hand that's on the floor, bracing everything. Everything is tense. Now I take this left foot, slide it back so my knee is on the ground. I lift up, squeezing those obliques, lift up to this position. I move this right foot in. So now I'm in this lunge position. Now I drive up, squeezing through the quad, through the glute, all right? Standing tall here, packing the shoulder in, down, letting the kettlebell rest on that shoulder complex. I brace my core again and I take everything in reverse to come back down. I take a big step back, come down to that lunge. I brace my core, eyes on the bell the whole time. Bring it back down to the floor, scoot this right foot out, keeping the knee tall. Slide that left foot out, bracing the core, squeezing my right glute. I bring my hips back down to the turf. And slowly and in control, bracing my core, I bring it all the way back down to my back. Second hand goes on the belt. Slowly lower it back to the chest. Roll back over, and I set it on the ground to finish. All right, thanks guys. So that was the Turkish Get-Up. If you have any questions about the whole move and why you should be doing it and why we're programming it, or about the individual segments and what you should be feeling in more depth and how to move your body appropriately, you guys are always welcome to approach me before or after class and ask whatever you want. You're also always welcome to shoot me a message on Instagram. That was Y7 for the week. I'll see you in class.